This is Neha, and you are watching English Tutorials. Today, my topic will be parts of speech. So, before starting the details discussion, I should tell you some important facts about the parts of speech. Like all words in English language can be classified as one of the 8 different parts of speech. And there are 8 parts of speech. This is always in our knowledge. Now, understanding different parts of speech is important in understanding how words can be, or rather, should be joined together to make sentences that are both grammatically correct and are also readable. So, each word, that is, each part of speech, is assigned a specific role, and when we put them in a sentence, we actually get something meaningful, right? So, if we change the role of a word or a single parts of speech in a sentence, the meaning can become completely different. So, the role of the word in a sentence, or we can say which part of speech it is, actually helps to understand the sentence. Here in the introduction part, I have written that there are basically 8 parts of speech that is known to us: noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. The parts of speech indicates how the word function is in meaning as well as grammatically within a sentence. And understanding parts of speech is essential for determining the correct definition of a word when using the dictionary. So, here is a chart where we can see that there are actually 8 parts of speech. You can go through it once and then we will step into the details. Though in this video, I am not going to detail specific parts of speech, but in general, we are going to discuss it. And in my latter videos, I will again go into the details, go into more details. So, first parts of speech is noun. Now, what is noun? We all know that a noun is generally defined as a person, place, thing, or even ideas. There are different categories of noun which we will discuss in later videos, as I just now said. So, according to the lexicographical meaning, we can see that a noun is a naming word. It can be the name of a thing, place, person, animal, or feeling. Now, here I have shown that it can be the name of either thing, place, person, animal, or any kind of ideas or feelings. So, let us categorize it into let us categorize it according to the specific points, like the people, name of people. It could be the name of any person, for example, John, Fatima, Singh, Michael, Tom, and many more. In the similar way, if it is about the name of places, it could be the name of any place, for example, America, China, church, Taj Mahal, Paris, and so on. Similarly, name of things. Naming things can be related to any kind of non-living things, whatever it can be: car, hat, bottle, table, chair, ball, and many more. Naming animals, any kind of animals it may include. And most importantly, naming the feelings, or it could be the quality, or it could be the ideas or emotions like joy, fear, beauty, strength, anger. These things we cannot directly touch or see, but these things are to be applied on specific people or specific thing, animal, whatever it could be, right? Now there are some instances which are given over here. You can go through these examples, it could be helpful for you. Now the second parts of speech is pronoun. A pronoun is basically a word that is used to replace a noun. That means actually we avoid the repetition of a singular word. Of a single word, we just avoid its repetition in a sentence while writing or in our speech. So, pronoun is a word which replaces a noun in a sentence. Alright. See here, a pronoun is a word that replaces a noun in a sentence. Pronouns are used to avoid repeating the same nouns over and over again. Common nouns include I, me, mine, she, he, it, we, and us. Now, these types of noun can further be classified into different categories. That one here, though in a gist I have given for your betterment, for your help, but this portion also, the types of pronoun also, I will come in my discussion in the latter videos. Alright. Next will be adjective. Adjectives, they actually modifies a noun or a pronoun, which means that it essentially provides more information about a person, place, or a thing it could be. Like, it tells us about the quality of noun. See, an adjective is a word that describes a noun. It is a word that gives more information about the noun that goes with it. Often, the adjective is used before the noun it describes. So, in a sentence, we will see that adjective is mainly, in maximum cases, it is used just before the noun. If we see one example only, number 1, Sania is my best friend. So here we will find out two nouns. Here I can see two nouns. One is Sania, one is friend. One is proper noun, one is common noun. This parts of noun also I will come to my later videos. So here the sentence is about a girl named Sania, who is my best friend. So here the noun friend is modified with the help of the word best, which is the adjective. In the same way, many examples are given. You have to go through it. Next will be verb. I have already made a video on verb and the relatable informations regarding verb, tense and all, which you can go through in my channel only. Now I will just tell you what verb is. Verb is a word that describes action. We all know, in other words, that verb is an action word, or it can be a state of being. A verb is a kind of word or parts of speech that tells an action or a state. It is the main part of a sentence. Every sentence has a verb. Every sentence should have a verb. Without verb, there cannot be a sentence, this is very important parts of speech. All the parts of speech are having their equal importance, but among all these things, verb is very much important. Without verb, there couldn't be any sentence. For example, Anthony is throwing the ball. She accepted the job offer. All these things are just telling us about the action or the state of being. Next, adverb. Similar to adjective, adverbs modify a verb, an adjective, or another adverb it may be. Alright, that means as we have just now discussed about the adjective, it modifies noun or pronoun. In the similar way, adverb modifies verb, adjective, or some other adverb. Adverbs are the words that are used to give more information about verbs. They can be used to describe the action, give more information about when, where, and how the action is done. That means there are different types of adverbs, which I will definitely discuss, but in my later videos. Here are some of the examples which are given, like Paul is working quickly. So this states how is Paul working. Paul is working quickly. So this one is the adverb. Similarly, she spoke yesterday. So when she spoke yesterday. It tells the time, when. Next, she spoke here. That means where did he speak? She spoke here. It tells about the place where. So this is very interesting topic. I will definitely come to this topic. Now, our next topic will be preposition. This is also very important and a bit tough topic as compared to the other parts of speech. What the preposition shows us? A preposition shows the relationship between a noun or pronoun and some other words in a sentence. Like, a preposition is a word that indicates the relationship between a noun and the other words of a sentence. They help us understand order, time, connections, and very importantly, positions. So you have to go through these examples in order to understand the order, the time connection, or the position of a word. Next is conjunction. What is conjunction? Conjunctions are basically used to link words or the parts of sentence together. Even conjunction is also a bit lengthy topic, which includes the 4 different types of conjunctions, and I will also work with this topic, conjunction, and in those videos you will get the detailing about the conjunction. Conjunctions are used to join clause, phrases, and words together for constructing sentences. Conjunctions make a link between or among the words or group of words to other parts of the sentence and show a relationship between or among them. It will be clear if we come to the example. Alex and Robin are playing together. So Alex and Robin, these two belongs to the same category, that is name of a person, noun, proper noun. So these two proper noun we cannot put together at a time. So for that I have to use a conjunction, a word, a linking word which can join Alex and Robin, which can join two proper nouns, that is and. Similarly, Alex plays well, but Robin plays better than him. Here I am showing the comparison between these two persons. Two persons, there is a comparison that Alex, he definitely plays well, but on the other hand, Robin plays better than him. So here the conjunction will be but. So in this way, you just go through these examples. And now we have reached to the last part of this parts of speech, that is interjection. Interjection, it is actually a word which is added to a sentence to convey emotions and is not grammatically related to any other part of a sentence rather. That means here we can see that an interjection is a kind of exclamation inserted into regular speech. Actually, it is a brief and abrupt pause in speech for expressing emotions. Like interjections expresses too many things which is not grammatically inserted in a sentence, but while speaking or while expressing something in a sentence, we use these interjections. Like if we want to show that I am in joy, my mood is joyful, that time what kind of words do we use? For example, hurrah, I have passed the exam, so I am very joyful, I am very happy. In the same way, if I am in sorrow, then what can I use? Alas, the city has been captured. In the same way, you see, it just expresses the feelings of surprise, approval, fear, disgust, making a mistake, and so on, many more. So you have to go through this, you have to read it, and after going through the video, after understanding this one, I will attach a PDF file in my link. So in that PDF file, in the link, you can find some of the exercises, some of the PDF based on the worksheet and exercises based on each and every part of speech. So from there, you can practice it, and you can also suggest some of your friends and family members to do that. I hope that will be helpful for you. Thank you.